Hey music lovers, I'm Tim Nichols with the Christian Rock and Metal Collective, and today I have the brand new Stryper album, When We Were Kings, to unbox. And I'm really looking forward to this because this is the yellow and black vinyl. I haven't seen this yet in person. I've seen a couple of videos on it. In fact, this one was provided to me by Steve's Cool Stuff, an amazing YouTube channel that does all things Christian rock and metal. You need to check that out. I'll put a link to his videos in the video description. But anyhow, let's go ahead and open this thing because I am pretty excited about this album. So let's dive in. I love the way that they package. This is straight from the distribution center of Frontier Records, and they put a nice little piece of cardboard here to protect it and keep it nice and flat so it doesn't get those corners bent. And I've already seen the cover art online. This is my first time seeing it in person, so let's check it out. That is really slick. One thing Stryper always does a really good job on is their cover art. Check that out. It's absolutely beautiful. Not sure the significance behind the guys. I don't know if that was maybe the band. I haven't really looked into this. It does look like a younger version of the band, so I'm thinking When We Were Kings is kind of a callback to when they were in their prime, and probably when they were in that like To Hell to the Devil era, really making top hits and being known worldwide and touring in arenas. But this looks really slick. And also I've already listened to this album all the way through, and I really like it. Now I'm going to say this. When it comes to new albums, Stryper puts out new albums every 2 years. And when you're putting out music that often, sometimes it can go underappreciated. And I think that's the case with a lot of Stryper albums. One thing I hear a lot is that their records tend to sound the same. And one thing to note, it's the same guys. So it's going to sound the same. It's the same writers, it's the same musicians. So yeah, of course, it's going to have some similarities because it's the same people. But one thing I like to do whenever I'm listening to a new album, especially from the same band, is I try to pretend like, okay, let's just pretend this is the first time I've heard this band ever. Or let's pretend this is my introduction to Christian rock. What would I think of it? And I got to be honest, I'd be really impressed. I would think this is a pretty amazing album. Is it my favorite one? Of course, it's not my favorite one. My favorite modern era Stryper album is probably No More Hell to Pay. And then when it goes back to the old era, I'm really kind of a sucker for In God We Trust, but Soldiers Under Command is really good as well. It's really hard to say. I've got a video showing off my Stryper collection, which does not include this, of course, because I just got it. But I kind of categorize some of the albums that I really like in the order in which I like them. And this one isn't going to be in that top range, but what it is, it's new Stryper music, it's new Christian music, and it's something that we can enjoy. And I really appreciate the fact that they are putting in the hard work of creating albums every couple of years, especially considering how long they've been at this. They've been at this a long time, but anyway, you're not here to hear me talk about this. You're here because you probably want to see this. So let's go ahead and get ready to open this thing. And this is a gatefold, so I'm going to probably go ahead and pull the plastic off of it. Always a little unnerving opening vinyl because you don't want to mess it up. That's one of the risks that you take. Also, it's a battle for me to take the plastic liner off of it. I don't know why. Some people say you should actually take the plastic liner off of it because it can cause the vinyl to warp, but I've never had that experience, and I've got a lot of vinyl. It does not feel like it's a double LP. I haven't even looked into this, so I'm not real sure, but I think it's only a single LP. But anyhow, here goes. I'm going to do something I don't normally like to do. I'm going to go ahead and tear off this plastic. Generally like to preserve this, but I do want to see that gatefold because I haven't seen that yet. Yeah, this is really nice. I love the shiny on the record. And then, all right, when you open the gatefold, yeah, this is only one album. It has some thank yous and some credits. It has a picture of the guys, and then it has your lyric sheet. So that's pretty slick to have that inside the gatefold. But now let's go ahead and take a look at the vinyl itself. Okay, it does come with a basic paper sleeve. Probably want to get a MoFi or a static free sleeve on it. And I can already tell this looks really cool. All right. Check that out. That is pretty slick. Oh, well, this is cool. Look, here it's got the album cover on it. But then when you flip it over, check this out. I don't know that I've ever seen anyone do that before. It's got a different little label here on the other side with just their Stryper logo. So that's kind of cool. But this is really, really sharp. I'm probably going to go ahead and buy the CD just because I really like the music. And when I buy the CD, I try to get it off of Amazon because a lot of times they'll provide something called an auto rip. And that auto rip will allow you to have that downloaded on your Amazon Music. And I can play it on my phone, listen to it in the vehicle without taking my CDs. I tend to not keep CDs in my vehicle because they get banged around, and I just like to keep my stuff in good shape. But anyhow, When We Were Kings, it's a really good album. It's a really solid Stryper album, and I'm really looking forward to their future projects. These guys are getting up in years. They're in their 60s, and they're still cranking out some pretty amazing music. And the fact that they're able to do what they are doing right now at the level that they're doing it, it's pretty impressive. So God bless you. Keep calm. Jesus on.